Leveraging digital marketing and brand positioning. How do you start a business from scratch to scaling it using digital marketing as a tool? This is really for newbies in having a business, maybe product or service, or you have a business already. One way or the other, there are learning points in between for you to learn from. All right, so let's get straight into it. All right, starting a business is not a big deal, but there's something that we used to say. It says if you fail to plan, then that means you plan to fail. So that means whatever it is you're doing, you need to be very conscious of it. All of these I'll be sharing with you are things that you can practically use to act on your goals, things you want to achieve, and I'm sure that you would have the answers that you seek. Okay, so let's start. The first thing I want you to do when thinking about launching or starting a business is to ask yourself this critical question. Is my offering, either product or service, is it what people need? Right? I know you've heard it 1,000,001 times, but of course, you can't overemphasize it because you don't want to bring out a product or service that nobody is needing urgently. The difference between a brand that is selling out and one that's really not selling might really be about the urgency of the need. How urgent people need your product or service will determine how well you can sell and scale. For example, clothes. People wear clothes. Clothes fade off. It has an expiry date. Yes, people will need to. Cream. People would want to moisturize their skin, the effect of sunburn and all of these things. Yeah, they need to. Pharmacy drug. You need it. You need a shoe. You need food. You need water. You need healthy drink. Things people will need and they will keep coming back from. That is what you should look at. So if your idea is valid as to if people need it, then it's a check. You can go for it. All right. The next thing I also want you to do is research. Very important. What does research do for you? Research helps you make data-driven decisions. So as little as a survey would do, you can have like 10, 20, 50 friends and say, hey guys, help me fill this form. Different questions talking about how they want to be served, what they like, what their preference is, and all of these things. This will tell you a wide range of what your audience is all about. And will tell you, okay, who are my audience? With that, you have an idea of who your audience are. The next thing I want you to take cognizance of is branding. It's very important. People just want to go out on social media and do things. But hey, your acceptance on social media will be dependent on how people see you. So the look and feel of your brand logo, the colors, the way you put out stuff, the style, typography, and all of these things, they all have meanings. And of course, a brand strategist, or a brand designer would be able to guide you on that. Of course, you can also research that on your own. Colors are very important. So for example, if you're in the food space, the red is very good for food. Having to inculcate with red and so on and so forth. If you're into organic, products, that green is your go-to color. You need to pay attention to all of this detail because those are the things people will see and come to people's subconscious and will form a basis for them to trust you or not. That is what you need to pay attention to. Social media is your go-to platform when it comes to marketing your product or your service. Look at it this way. If you have a good content, you're telling your story better. And meanwhile, I did an episode on power of storytelling and branding. You might need to go back and watch it. It will help you a lot. So yeah, let's come back to this. You have a good content. You're telling your story better, right? And you are running your ads to see more people based on your, analysis of target audience. That is how you can leverage social media. understanding of how each platform works. Maybe Instagram, maybe Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and so on and so forth. You need to know where your audience are. I said you should do research earlier. The research will tell you what platform your ideal audience are on, where they spend more time. That is where you need to pitch your tent and start putting out content, right? Educative content, informative content, promotional content, so that you are engaging your audience and you're running ads so that you're targeting the right audience so that they can make inquiries, and eventually buy from you. So let's do a roundup. First, ask how valid your product or service are as to market acceptability. Research about the brand. Know what people are saying about it so you can give it to them the way they like it. Your branding, your look and feel, it will help you with a good perspective with people and how they can trust you. Social media is your go-to tool to market your product and service. All of these things, you do them consistently, research consistently so that you can ideate, you can innovate, pay attention to your brand to be consistent enough, and you're passing out your message. Use social media as a tool to reach out to your audience, and I'm sure that you start selling. I'm sure that you'll be able to reach people and give your solution to people that need it. As a result of watching this video, what are the things that you're going to do afterwards? Write them down. Make sure you're truthful to them. Anywhere you're stuck, just leave a comment under this video so I can read it and provide suggestion or solution that would help you. All right? So if this has been helpful to you, kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell a friend to subscribe. Share with your business owners, share the professionals so that they can also learn. And see you in my next video. Peace out.